Hello. Thank you so much for the introduction. So my name is Christina Hawley. I am the Managing Director for New Countries at Jumia. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about our business and really about the realities of our markets and some of the misconceptions. Yeah, so I think one thing that is very important, not all of you are on the ground in Africa. I actually came from Ghana yesterday. I will go to Cameroon tomorrow and Tanzania the week after. I think it's very important that we communicate this idea that in most of Africa, you have a vibrant economic situation happening, yeah? In addition to the fact that you have population growth, you have an enormous base of consumers coming online very quickly. In the next 5 years, we expect to see GDP growth of 5 to 8% annually in the countries we are targeting. We expect to see 30% increase in internet users, much of that coming from tablet or phones. Yeah? So it's a very exciting opportunity. But the issue in Africa, honestly, has never really been demand. The issue in Africa is supply. If you look at what is happening offline, there are almost no offline channels to meet consumer demand. Yeah? So while in America you have about 400 consumers to a retail outlet, in Africa you have 60,000 consumers to a retail outlet. The city of Lagos, Nigeria has 21 million people. It has essentially 2 shopping malls to meet the needs of those 21 million people. Yeah? Offline has struggled to overcome the infrastructure, the logistics, the political issues that happen in many of these nations. But while they have not been able to overcome that, the demand has grown tremendously. So that is where Jumia was born. Yeah? 2 years ago in 2012, we opened Jumia in Nigeria. Yeah? Why did we choose Nigeria? We chose Nigeria because it had all of the complications of an African market. It had political instability, it had infrastructure issues, logistics, lack of logistics solutions, but we chose Nigeria because it had massive potential. In addition to being one of the largest, if not most populous countries in Africa, it also had a growing group of consumers coming online. In less than 2 years, we have taken the learnings in Nigeria and expanded into 9 different countries, including allowing former Nigerians who live in the UK to be able to order for their families in Nigeria. In the last 6 months, I have opened 4 countries. Most recently, Tanzania, a week ago. Yeah, so we are coming online very quickly. We see double-digit growth in all of our countries. We have more than 1,500 employees, almost all of them locals. And we are growing tremendously. But it's very interesting, our consumer, yeah? Because unlike a traditional market or the evolution that you have seen in your markets, where we started with an offline communication that moved online to email, to SMS, when African consumers come online, they come online in all channels very quickly. We handle as many customer service issues through WhatsApp, including order confirmation, order delivery, etc., as we do through our customer service numbers. When the African consumer comes online, he expects you to be able to communicate with him through Facebook, through Instagram, through phone numbers, and those teams have to be local customer service teams that speak the local language. So in every market which we are in, we have built these local teams, yeah? Our guys, they chat all day long on Instagram with our customer. And literally, we have customers who have ordered multiple times and never spoken to us and never placed the order online. They have simply spoken to us through the WhatsApp and asked for what is your greatest deal, your latest deal. We respond, they order, we confirm, and we deliver to their home, yeah? Obviously, though, all of this has come because we have been able to overcome many of the challenges that have been in Africa for a long time. So when we entered Lagos, we saw that if we wanted to offer the level of delivery that we thought was necessary, the quality of delivery that we thought was necessary, we were going to have to build our own fleets. So that's what we did. Now in Lagos, Nigeria, we have over 500 riders. We have more than 13 hubs where we are able to do both mobile inbounding and outbounding of our items and air delivery across the country. In every country that I have opened, I now offer delivery nationwide. In addition, when we started to talk to our vendors and our distributors in these markets, we realized that many of them did not have the means or the warehouses to house their goods. So we built warehouses. We built warehouses, and now we have warehouses in almost all of our markets, where then we are able to efficiently deliver to our customer, by the way, in 24 to 48 hours in some of our bigger markets. Yeah? In addition, we have advanced even beyond what I would say is available in Europe and the United States. So in Kenya, for example, we saw that many customers would order a pair of shoes, return it, and then buy the next size. So we thought, you know what, let's encourage the customer to order 2 to 3 sizes. And what happens is when our delivery guy shows up, he gives you the package, you can unpackage it, try on everything, he waits, you decide what you want to take, what you don't, you do an instant return on the spot, you pay for only what you accept in that package. Yeah? Try to get DHL or FedEx to do that for you today. Okay? So we have adapted very quickly because we realize the consumer, they want so badly to see good quality goods and services, and by the way, at a very competitive price. Do not have the misconception that somehow people are willing to pay a premium. They're not. Africans, once they get online, we see our consumers understand very quickly the competitor. They understand what the price should be, and these are hagglers. Yeah? Many of our customers are used to going out in the market and getting the best price. They expect the best price online from us as well. I think this leads to kind of the final misconception in Africa, which is the level of expectation. The bar is very high for us, okay? Our African consumers expect the same quality of service, delivery, as any consumer you will encounter in America and Europe. Okay? They, for example, as I said, when we open a country, we cannot just focus on the capital. Yeah? In Tanzania, I cannot just be delivering to Dar es Salaam. I need to deliver to the entire country from the first day. That means very small villages, places where, for example, the internet may not have gotten there, but they are getting access in some way and they are ordering. So we need to figure out a way to deliver. We have done that in all of our nations, and we continue to get better and better with our technology platforms and being very practical about things. Flexible payment methods are very important to us. A huge percentage of our business is still cash on delivery. Now, we are slowly bringing the consumer online. I wouldn't say slowly, quickly, but I think that for many of our consumers, there is a lack of trust, and cash on delivery helps us get over that barrier. The customer knows that they are not paying for anything until they physically see the item. Very often, we deliver a TV, they make us wait, plug in the TV, it works, and then they hand us the cash. Yeah? They have this expectation. We have to build trust constantly. So I think the final piece for us has been a quite liberal return policy. Yeah? Now, it seems 7 days to you probably seems extremely standard, if not conservative. But let me tell you, in Africa, there is no place where a customer is allowed to bring back an item. So for us, it was very important that we allowed the customer to have a worry-free experience, to be able to order an item, have it returned, be able to return it, and order another item if they wanted. All of this has really built the idea that in order for us to bridge between supply and demand, we have to build deep trust in our markets. This is the biggest barrier we have almost in every new country we enter. I'd like to show you a video of our most recent advertisement that we launched in Nigeria.
I need a great deal, the best price I can get, that's why I shop on Jumia.
Get the incredible Angel smartphones starting from 13,999 Naira at jumia.com.ng. Jumia, the online shop you can trust.
So we brought obviously a lot of music into our advertising. In addition to traditional TV and radio, we have things like the Jumia truck, which in Morocco goes from campus to campus, showing best-selling items, bringing the items physically to the customer so that they can see, and often helping the customer place their very first order online. Yeah, we've had to, in Nigeria, we saw that we were not getting into the very small villages, places where mobile still had not really arrived. So we built an offline sales force, think about an Avon experience, where we give a guy a 3G phone, he takes a catalog, and he goes into the smallest places in Nigeria, in Uganda, in Kenya. He shows the catalog, the customer is able to order. We place the order either through the mobile app or by calling customer service, and it is delivered to that person's home. Our goal is to be there when that customer is able to come online and they know our brand. So it's a very exciting experience for us. We are very excited about Africa in general, and we think the potential is enormous. For us, we are part of Africa Internet Group. So Africa Internet Group, we are trying to bring all sorts of solutions to Africa. You have Hello Food, which is a food delivery service, La Mundi, Carmundi, which are online car and retail. Many of you came here today by Uber. The next time you go to Kenya, download Easy Taxi, and you can get to your destination by Easy Taxi, which is essentially an online Easy Taxi app. And then we have projects like Lendico, which is peer-to-peer lending that we are just launching now in South Africa. We are testing that and understanding the implications and how we can roll it out into other markets, because we know that there is a serious lack of access to any type of credit in most of our markets, and we want to fill that gap. So that is really it. We are very excited about Africa. Thank you so much for your time.